Tired of ads barging into your favorite news podcasts? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free news podcasts to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
Ho, 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 it's episode 3 of the 7 Dates of Noel on here, Heavy Metal Tones, with your podcast host, Tony Evans, all the way in sunny Canberra and the capital city for Australia. This next episode is veering mildly away, I would say mildly, massively away from the heavy metal genre, but this is, as I said at the beginning, these are my songs that mean to me and what make me. And if you want listening to me in the future, you might get an understanding of where I come from. So this next song was released in 1986 in September, and it is 3 minutes and 34 seconds long. It's on the album Saint Julian, and now that you won't mean nothing to you because you don't know what this is, but if you did get it, whoa, man, well done. This is the single "World Shut Your Mouth" by Julian Cope. Now, Julian Cope used to be in a new wave punk band called Teardrop Explodes, and this was a big single. This got to 19 in the UK at the time. That's quite big, fighting for single space and top 10. This is when singles meant something, when album charts meant something, when people went and bought records and bought vinyl and bought cassettes and listened to the top 10 and watched Top of the Pops or whichever country top, Billboard 100 in the US or in Australia, Countdown and things like that, when it meant something. Now, you can say to yourself, Julian Cope, Tony, what? Why? Well, as I said right at the beginning of my podcast, I have very eclectic and unusual musical tastes. I don't want to be tied down. I love doing a heavy metal podcast. That's me, because it's my favourite genre. But it's not something that I want to be only seen as. Something, to grow in music and to be someone different every now and again, you do need to jump out of your box and put that thrash down and listen to something else. And all of my best friends I like to spend time with, Benji, John, Matt, Millsy, Mark, they're all people that like different genres of music. And that I love them for that. So Julian Cope, World Shut Your Mouth. Why is it important to me? Well, okay, firstly, it's a effingly funky and fun song. Lyrically, it's catchy. YouTube it, guys. Please YouTube it. I highly recommend it. I saw it first on Top of the Pops with Julian standing on a mic that he had made that has a perch, so he stands on the mic while he's singing. And that really blew my mind. I was really coming through a phase of listening to, at that time, a lot of Paul Simon with Graceland's, Eric Clapton's August album, Billy Ocean. I mean, I know this is a metal, but as I told you, that was another side of my musical taste. And why is it important? Because my father bought me the single. And this is a very big moment in my life, guys. Not God rest, he's still alive. God, pardon me. What I mean is, God bless my father. Because he didn't like music in the house. He's not non-musical. He loves music. He would do very long, arduous hours. He'd come home, and all he wanted to do, and let's be honest, was rest in front of the fire, toasting his feet, drinking his tea, and watching Benny Hill or something like that, or Bonanza or some cowboy thing. Okay, So that's fine. And I, at the time, I used to find it very irritating. I couldn't understand why. I now see later in life that, yes, I get where he's coming from. And I was watching, the one day he let me watch Top of the Pops. I was watching Top of the Pops, and that was on. And I was just like transfixed. I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. And the rest of the next few days, I'm just walking around singing, "World, shut your mouth, put your head back in the clouds and shut your mouth." I couldn't stop singing it. And he went out and went down the road and he bought me that single. And I still own that single. And it means so very much to me that he went out of his way. And he wasn't a generous man. He is now, but he wasn't a generous man. I mean, sometimes he wouldn't even give a door a bang, right? I mean, it's the truth, right? He couldn't get a Christmas card between his cheeks. He was that tight. He squeaked when he walked, as my mother would say. But he went and bought me that single. He also bought me the same day an old second-hand copy of Mud's Tiger Feet. Another one. I didn't put it on the list, but it's in their honourable mentions. Tiger Feet. Them feet, those tiger feet. It's a terrible sort of 70s Teddy Boy doo-wop cover song by a band called Mud, who are very, very important in that scene. But I love that as well. I love that song as well. But really more to me, Julian Cope's song. Lyrically it's wonderful. I was a moody teenager. It spoke to me. Shut your mouth. Just go away. Leave me alone, world. Deal with it myself. He's a very attractive man, so that also is alluring. Just can't take your eyes off it. The same way you couldn't take your eyes off of Duran Duran and things like that. It's just mesmerising as a young boy, and I love it. I think it got to 16, which I think was an underrated for the single. It didn't do anywhere else anywhere around the world. The album I've never really listened to. I think I did attempt to buy it later in life, but I thought, well, why would I bother? This single is enough for me. So go out there, look on YouTube, watch it. I'm sure all of you out there have a song that is not heavy, that is something to you, that means something to you because someone did something. Like one of my very first girlfriend. In fact, my very first girlfriend gave me the Guns N' Roses album, the Spaghetti one. I don't like Guns N' Roses, don't care for them, although I did buy Paradise City when it came out because I was at school and it was big. But I went and took that back and gave it back to her. I played it through once. It was on cassette. I took it back. She was working in the local Woolies, like the equivalent to a supermarket. And I said, no, not for me. Funnily enough, that relationship didn't last. I wonder why there. Maybe my non-ability to just say thank you and put it aside, instead of showing her up and embarrassing her at the checkout, like I did. The hubris of youth. Okay, the hubris of youth. Anyway, she liked Marillion, actually. I got her into Marillion. That was one of my sort of wins there, slightly. And I took her to see them during the Season's End tour at Wembley Arena when Stephen Hogarth fell off the speaker stacks into the audience. Hilarious moment, hilarious. Anyway, that's me for this one. Please go look for it, have a listen, have a watch. Give Julian some time. He's a very talented musician. He's a producer now. He's just a really, really clever man. That's it for me for this episode, and I'll see you tomorrow, and I wonder what it will be. It's going to be a surprise, guys, but it might be fun. Ho ho, see you tomorrow. Pour yourself a gin, pour yourself a whiskey, have a beer, have a cup of tea, whatever you do. See you tomorrow.
Get the best workout with the best kept secret in fitness. Hydro, the state-of-the-art at-home rower. Hydro engages 86% of your muscles, delivering the ultimate full-body workout in just 20 minutes. From advanced to beginner, Hydro has over 4,000 classes that are shot all over the world and are taught by Olympians and world-class athletes. For a 30-day risk-free trial with free standard shipping, go to Hydro.com and use code ROW500 to save up to $500. That's HYDROW.com, code ROW500.
Tired of ads barging into your favorite news podcasts? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Just head to Amazon.com/ad-free news podcasts to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.
JamesAllen.com is the online destination to easily design a customized engagement ring and save up to 50% compared to traditional stores. You pick a diamond, whether it's lab-created or earth-created, James Allen has over 200,000 conflict-free stones. Then you pick your ring setting and metal. And if you need some help, they have real-time diamond consultations available where an expert can walk you through it all. Get 25% off your order at JamesAllen.com, code ACAST. That's JamesAllen.com, code ACAST.